Welcome to the College Football Bros. I'm Michael Newman.
I'm Ryan Newman.
And I'm Trey Newman.
So Purdue, of course, lost their head coach, Jeff Brom. He returned home to go to Louisville, left an opening there, and they have filled it with former Illinois defensive coordinator Ryan Walters. Trey, what do you think about that move?
I mean, he certainly deserved a shot at a head coaching gig, given the tremendous success he's had the last couple years as the defensive coordinator at Illinois. I mean, it's going to be a little bit of a culture shift going from an offensive mind like Brom to Walters more on the defensive side. But that being said, in his presser, he talked about how even though he's defensive minded, he knows the importance of having a strong offense, really good quarterback play. His dad was a quarterback, so he's got that in his DNA. And, like we always talk about on our podcast and in some of these YouTube episodes, it's impossible to predict the future success on these hires. But I do think he'll be solid. He comes across as very passionate. You can tell, with the fire that his players played at on the defensive side at Illinois. He calls it organized chaos. I kind of like that. And I think overall, though, Brom left the program in a much better place than he found it. So now it's just Walter's job to kind of carry the torch.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said there. Obviously, you would have rather kept Jeff Brom. He's proven and was doing a great job, but it is what it is. So I think bringing in Ryan Walters is a sensible hire because all you want is, at the very least, the person you hire is having a lot of success in whatever they were doing, whether that's a head coach somewhere or as a coordinator. In Walters' case, he had an unbelievable year this year. Illinois was a legit top 5 defense, which is insane, of course, because they do not recruit nearly at that level. So, and he did a great job, in his previous tenure at Missouri. So he's a very, very good defensive coordinator. And seems to have the charisma or the demeanor to be a head coach. So we'll see what happens. Like Trey said, it's so hard to predict, especially when they've never had the job before. But it's a fine hire.
Yeah, for kind of being left here late in the ball game to get a great candidate like Ryan Walters is awesome. You talk about the transformation of Illinois' defense. They were in the hundreds, like in pretty much every defensive category. Before he got there, the year before he got there. And then now in 2 years, Illinois taking them to a top 5 defense. How do you do that in 2 years? I mean, It's not like you just bring in a bunch of random new guys that are all 5-stars and stuff. This is just, he knows how to develop them real quick. He knows how to coach them up real quick. I mean, you got to be happy with the replacement here. And now, hey, maybe they'll have a really good defense. But I'm interested to see who he has as his offensive coordinator, right? That's obviously a big piece to him because you have a pretty strong suspicion that the defense is going to be really good, but we'll see who the OC is because I'm assuming they're going to have a lot of influence on that offense.
Right. Yeah, that is always the big key is who does the defensive head coach hire for his offense? As far as at time of recording, I don't think that's been named. So that will definitely kind of impacts how you think about the hire. If he's able to
for sure
to bring in somebody good on the offensive side of the ball. So. There you go. That'll do it for this episode of the College Football Bros. Let us know your thoughts below on the Ryan Walters hire. Subscribe if you like college football, and we'll see you next time.
You've been watching the College Football Bros. Be sure to subscribe here on YouTube and in your podcast app for college football content all year round. For bonus episodes and access to our Discord chat, join our Patreon at patreon.com/collegefootballbros. Thanks for watching.